Yo, guys, welcome back to Undefeated Locals. It's your boys, Marvin and Edgar, back at it again with another roster grade for the Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament set coming out. Which team do we have for him today, Edgar?
Today we're bringing you guys Team Masho with Jin and Toya.
Yeah,
Um, these guys are interesting to say the least. We were discussing it earlier. A lot of these characters, they did a really good job on bringing forth their feel from the show into card game mechanics, right?
absolutely, man. The theme, like very, very thematic set overall for sure. And you'll see that with the very first character. Who do we got?
So first up we have Jin. He is on Air, Life, and Void. He is a 6-hand, 27 health character. Jin has no enhances. He's all responses, baby. We love that.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
Response Tenacious, mill 1. After an attack is played, it gets +2 or -2 speed. If you milled an attack this way, it gets +3 or -3 speed instead. And then Response Commit, after your rival plays an enhance ability on an attack, if that attack has less than its printed speed, cancel its effects. What do you think?
This guy's nuts, right? By the time we're recording this, you guys have already seen all the character reveals. And this guy is like easily like top of the class, right?
Yeah. Uh, the mill is negligible. Plus -2 on every attack is we've seen this before in like Eraserhead, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And
It's very good.
yeah, he
And you
doesn't
have it
even need
on
to have, yeah,
response speed as well.
exactly,
So,
exactly. And then the commit to just get rid of that one thing that's going to really mess you up. Great.
absolutely, absolutely. The fact that the response is tenacious too, right? So
Yeah,
we're not like having to decide, oh, the very first thing is something I want gone. It's like, yeah, but I'm still gonna give everything -2.
exactly, exactly. So yeah, I think this character is going to be a hit for sure.
Absolutely agreed.
Next up, going to his attacks here, we have his first attack. What do we got?
We got double tornado fist. It's a 5 diff. Got a +1 low block on that bad boy. We'd love to see it. 4 high for 5, and it has echo punch. This guy is this attack speed cannot be reduced below printed value. That's a static. We have an enhance. If this attack speed is 6 or greater, it gets +2 damage. Obviously, very easy in this character. That's the exact speed we're
Yeah.
giving. And then enhance, if the top card of your discard pile has Tornado in its name, draw 1 card. What do we think about this guy?
Uh, this card is bonkers as well. Um, the Echo being able to play this twice is super good. The static, meaning your opponent, like they have to wait for you to give it. You're going to give it speed at response speed. You're going to get its first effect, giving it +2 damage. There's nothing they can do about
Yep,
that.
100%. Yeah, this that you always get its enhance, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then if you milled an attack with this, you get to draw a card,
Yeah, super, super sick.
assuming that you're using the tornado motif, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um, so I think this card is going to see huge amounts of play,
Yeah,
especially with the Echo in it.
yeah, it's an Echo, 4 high for 5, 1 low block. I agree. Yeah, this card's sick.
Next up, we got Tornado Charge. This is a 4 diff with a +2 mid block. It's a 4 mid for 4. It's got enhance. Your next attack is +3 damage. It's a charge slam. Um, Not the biggest fan of this card.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think this is like, as you guys will see here soon, this is one of very few cards in his kit that is probably a miss, right?
Yeah,
It's just not doing enough, and it's a mid attack, right?
yeah,
I would probably be pretty sold if this was high or low, like really, really get that in there. But this is just getting blocked, and the next thing doesn't matter now.
yeah, yeah, exact. Next up,
We got another 5 diff Tornado Fist Flash Punch. I did not realize that this guy had Flash on it. That's insane. Responds after this attack deals damage, discard it from your card pool or add the top card of your deck to your momentum. What do we feel about this guy?
I love this attack. So it's a flash, but it's got response in there. You give it the +2 to 3 speed. This is a 6 or 7 high for 5 that your
Yeah,
opponent just has to deal with now.
I was sold on this card before I read the Flash keyword. I was very, very sold on it already, and yeah, this card's very good. It's a huge hit. So many characters can get value out of that response. So
Exactly. It's going to be heavily used. Next up, we have his 3 diff. This is a +1 mid block, 3 mid for 3, wind barrier. It says while this card is in your card pool, Your rival's attacks get -2 speed as a static, and then it's got enhanced. If this attack speed is 5 or greater, it gets +2 damage. Engine, that's super easy, and it's got a nifty little breaker 1 on it.
Yeah, yeah. I freaking hate how good this card is. Insane. Like probably the best 3 diff that has been printed in Universes as a whole since like specialized sound waves was a thing. -2 as a static is just absolutely game altering, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're giving you. That's your first block. You breaker 1, then now you're giving -4 speed
Yeah,
for the
yep.
rest of the turn.
Absolutely. So insane. Like this he's going to alter the meta game entirely, right? You're going to have your deck is going to have a way to beat this card. If your deck cannot beat -4 speed, you do not be playing it in tournaments anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Moving into his foundations. First up, what do we got?
Let's see here. We got his 2 diff +3 mid block. You hate to see it. Lively defense. Enhanced commit. Discard 1 card played as a block from your card pool. This attack gets -2 speed. How are we feeling about this guy?
I like this. It's it's you don't have to blow it up, you don't have to flip it, and it clears your card
Yeah,
pool.
it's permanent defense. We love to see
Yeah.
permanent defense.
+3 is rough, but that's fine. You're clearing your block progressive
Yeah,
anyway,
absolutely. And giving the
and
next
the next
-2.
-speed. So
Yeah.
-6 speed on your next attack might be.
Yeah, super sick.
So yeah, I think this guy's going to be really good. What do
Yeah,
you
this
think?
guy's a hit. This
Yeah,
guy's a hit.
easily. Moving along, right along, we got his next 2 diff. Masho Concealment this is a +3 mid block. That's common throughout his kit. That's because he gives so much -speed, I think.
Yeah.
We got Response Commit. After your rival plays an enhance ability on a foundation, cancel it. And then Team Masho Enhance. This attack gets -1 or -1 speed or +1 damage. Uh, what do you think?
I like this guy quite a bit, right? Like we have the team enhance. Obviously, that team enhance is very good for this guy and the other member of the team as well, I'm sure. And then the response is just insane.
Yeah, especially commit.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what's commit.
Again, like just permanent things on the field. I'm so like this has been like a constant in Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's something that I love about the set. Is it's not many like cards that are removing themselves, right?
Yeah.
Sure, we have some destroy 1 foundation, but I'm down to destroy 1 foundation versus this one cool piece in my field.
Exactly. You see it once and it's gone forever.
Yep,
Unlike this, it is a unique, so you only get to run one. But I think it is a
I'm
strong
glad
enough,
that it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
effect for it to warrant
absolutely.
that. What do we got next?
We got another 2 diff. This guy's sporting a +2 high block, Master of Wind. We have response flip. After you play an attack, if it is the only attack in your card pool, it gets +3 damage. How do we feel about this guy?
I think this guy's pretty good. It's a 2 diff, gives good damage just on response speed. I love to see this in that flash attack.
Yeah,
Response give it speed, response give it damage. It's yours now. Have
yeah,
fun.
absolutely.
I think this is a really good card.
No, I agree, especially for him. Like we're already giving speed, so this is how we're trying to like kill people, right?
Hmm.
This is like a huge stat increase for damage. So yeah, I really like this guy. I think
Yeah,
it's a hit.
be ahead as well. Now we have his 1 diff, Out of Reach. It is a +3 low block. It has Form, Destroy, discard 1 momentum, discard 1 air card from your card pool. What do you think here?
This guy is also just nuts, right? For a spam foundation, like that's also sporting like it's a +3, but it's still a low block. And then like clear your progressive difficulty, like that's insane.
Yeah, yeah. Especially as a form. Again, they're giving us a lot of forms, so we don't have to play an attack to get this to go off. We
Yep.
can play our attack, see how we feel, and then move on from there.
Yeah, decide if we're gonna form with this or not. Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
So yeah, I think that's a major hit. That has been all of his kit though. There, besides the one attack in there that we were both kind of like on.
Yeah, yeah, his kit is absolutely insane, guys. Like truly one of the most well-rounded characters that they've revealed for the set.
Exactly. Moving right along, we're going to move into Toya.
Toya. All right, guys, let's check out what Toya's doing. We got another 7-hander coming into the fray, 20 health. Team Masho, of course. We are sporting the Order, Void, and Water symbols. What an interesting symbol breakdown for a character.
Yeah.
And then we have enhance. If you block this attack, your rival commits one foundation. And enhance once per turn. This attack gets plus X or minus X speed. X equals the number of committed rival foundations. How do we feel about this one?
I'm not the biggest fan of this guy. Again, we run into the problem that we are a 720, so you have a real hard time defending, right? And his defense is a once per turn. So you get to knock out like one attack, but with 20 health and 10 high for 10, 10 low for 10 coming at you, you really have to have a better means of defending.
Yeah, I
Um,
completely agree. Like,
his counterpart gives -6 speed on some things, right? -8
yeah,
is the baseline
absolutely.
on every attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
This is like also like a once per turn. Like that feels super, super bad.
yeah. Um, like I think his enhance is okay. I don't know if it ends your opponent's attack run against you though, especially after, 2 or 3 turns. And he doesn't have enough aggro to really end it before that, I don't think.
I agree. I agree
Yeah,
completely.
so Toya's probably going to be a miss for us
Yep,
guys.
yep. Don't think it's very good at all.
Next up, we run into his 5 diff. It's a +1 mid block, 4 low for 5, Cursed Ice Breath. This attack says enhance, freeze one rival foundation. Your rival may discard one card to cancel this effect. What do you think of this guy?
I don't think this guy really cuts it, right? If it said like commit and freeze one, I'd be like super sold on it.
Well,
But like, how are we committing the foundation, right? Like,
yeah, and the thing is, it's cancelable. So like, yeah, your opponent has to pay the cost to cancel the effect, but on a 5 diff, it's kind of rough to say, hey,
I'm gonna do this thing. No, you're not. Okay,
yeah,
that was the only thing I had.
exactly.
I'll
Um,
pass.
So, it's just for the 5 diff. I don't think it's strong enough. If it was a four
Yeah,
diff or
yeah.
had some
Its
sort of
stats
effect,
aren't
yeah.
that great for a 5 diff. Like its average 5 diff stats with only one mediocre enhance. Yeah,
Yeah, so
it's
that's
gonna
going to
be a
be a
miss.
miss. Next up,
Got another 5 diff here for you guys. Ice Sword Execution, +2 high block, and it's a 5 high for 5. We have enhance name one foundation, commit all copies of that foundation, insane. And then enhance discard one momentum. This attack gets +5 damage, freeze one rival foundation. How do we feel about this guy?
I think this one's actually really good. It's the freeze is non-cancelable, plus you get another effect on top of it, and you have a way to commit that said foundation by just naming it, and all other copies of it. So no more having all of those high value targets on the field just keeping you pinned down. You commit them all, freeze one, and move on with your day.
100%. So many spam foundations that this says like commit 3, right?
Yep.
Super solid.
So yeah, I think that one's going to be a hit, guys. Next up, we have his 30 diff, Ice Sword Slash. This is a 1 mid for 4 with a +1 low block. It's a stun 1 weapon. Like we get it. Like there's a lot of these cards in this set, right? That just have one keyword ability, and that's it. And like we very much get that like they're trying to power down the format, but into the format that we are currently in, there are too many cards that take up this slot. I would run a 4 diff or a 5 diff before I ran this card, just because the effects are greater. Like sitting on 1 mid for 4, it's cute, but like outside of some very niche situations,
Yeah, 100%. Like Edgar said, they're trying to power down the format, and I also understand that you're really trying to sell us on draft because it's coming into our regionals, and that's very cool. It's cool that we have draftable cards. I wouldn't even want to draft this, right? Like
yeah,
this isn't even a draftable card. This is a 1 mid for 4. So yeah, it's gonna be a miss from us.
yeah, belong.
We got another 4 diff, 2 mid block, Shards of Winter. This guy is a 1 mid for 5. This guy's ranged Sun 1. Enhance, this attack gets plus X speed. X equals the number of committed rival foundations. Enhance, and it does not have a limit on that. That's crazy.
Yep.
No max there. Enhance, if this attack deals damage, draw one card. What do we feel about this guy?
So this is what I'm talking about. Compared to the last card that we saw, that was nearly statted the same,
But
right?
stun 1.
But stun 1.
Yeah.
This is also stun 1. This gives itself speed. If it deals damage, you draw a card. It's just superior in every way. So the +1 difficulty, +1 damage trade-off doesn't feel like I would pay more for more.
Yeah,
The growth is exponential here.
absolutely. And this, like, in this deck and a lot of others that will be utilizing this in a great way, like Todoroki's of the world, this easily comes in at like a 12 mid for 5, right? This is 100% a game ender or like a wall breaker, right? Your
Yeah,
opponent's at 7 life, you ship this 13 mid for 5 at them, and now all of a sudden their 20 foundations is down to 3.
exactly. So yeah, this one in particular definitely going to be a hit, guys.
Yeah, yeah, big hit for us.
Moving right along, we're getting into his foundations now. We have a 2 diff with a +3 high block on it, Elemental Advantage. This says enhance your turn, commit and free. Enhance your turn, commit, freeze one rival, air, earth, or fire foundation. What do you think about this guy?
I think this guy's pretty solid, right? Like this is like a lot more versatile than just like having this on your attack, especially on like a 5 diff attack like that first one was. This is you can play this when your opponent finally commits their cool offensive piece to block your attack,
Yeah,
right? Now it's like, okay, I'll play one more move just so I can use this enhance and freeze that thing that I don't think my defense works around.
exactly. And like again, I compare it to things like irrefutable force of
Yeah,
nature,
for sure, 100%.
which was
Takes
very
out
very strong.
specific
Yeah.
threats. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a hit, guys.
Next up, moving right along, we got a 3 diff +2 low block Icy Blade here. Enhance your turn, check 5. So this they're bringing back this mechanic. You're just trying to check on a 5 there. If that passes, your attack gets +1 damage. And then response flip after your rival plays a non-character ability that readies or commits a foundation, cancel it. Insane.
Yeah, I think this is great. This is in stark contrast to some of the other things we've seen. This is a uh like 60% of the time +1 damage.
Yeah, 100%.
The cost is very minimal, and on top of that, the response flip ability, um,
It's super
yeah,
solid, right? Yeah,
very very solid.
absolutely.
So yeah, this one I think is going to be a hit.
Yeah, I agree.
Next up, we have another 2 diff. This is a +2 mid block, Master of Ice. It says response remove. After you block with this card, add 1 copy of Master of Ice from your discard pile to your hand. How do you feel about this guy?
I think this is the first one that we're gonna have a little bit of conflict here. I don't think this guy is very good personally. I don't think like it's a +2 mid and that's okay, but like having to have another copy of Master of Ice in your discard pile to really make this go off just doesn't feel very good for me.
I mean, so that's the thing for me. When I look at it, you don't have to have it for it to really go off. This still removes itself from the card pool. So you block with it, remove it. If you have another Master of Ice in your discard, you get another block in hand. If you don't, whatever, you still removed something from your card pool. So I think this one's good. You're not super sold on it.
I don't want a 2 diff that's just to remove itself. That's crazy.
Fair enough. But still, like I like defensive pieces. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are very
Let us
undefeated.
know if this is a hit or a miss, guys.
Yeah,
The community gets to
yeah.
decide.
We have not figured this one out. Next up, we have his 1 diff. It is a +3 low block. Next up, we have his 1 diff. It is a +3 low block. Shinobi Prodigy. This has response flip. After your rival's attack deals no damage, the next attack played this turn gets -3 speed. What do you think about this one?
I think this is really solid, right? Like again, we've talked about powering down the format, and I'm very excited to see Spam Foundations powered down a little bit. This is one that's like very well balanced, right? Like response flip, -3 speed is going to be very, very solid in a lot of characters.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about spams being once per turn
Yeah,
slash once per game.
absolutely. Yeah, they
Uh,
may as well be blank. Like
exactly.
that's totally fine.
Yeah, and we've seen that, right? We've
Yep.
seen blank breaker ones, six.
That
Yeah,
yeah, that are playable. Yeah,
exactly. So
absolutely.
I think this guy's pretty good. That will be it for Team Masho, guys. We are definitely going to be bringing you more kit reviews for the rosters here.
Yeah, for the rest of the teams coming up from now until Saturday, you'll see one team grading from us every single day up until that point, and then we're right into the HLC, right?
Exactly. Perfect timing.
Yeah, great timing, great timing. A lot of content coming down the line, guys. Let us know in the comments who you're looking forward to in the Dark Tournament. Please hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Remember, we're doing our giveaway. Subscribe to our channel, join our Discord in the description below. Click that giveaway button in there, and you can enter to win one of the Critical Role Challenger Series decks coming out here in March.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.